100,000 gentes es algo espectacular. Los rivales cuando van y juegan ahí les cuesta trabajo.
It's almost like the stadium is their 12th and 13th man. You're definitely walking in there playing a man down. You can hear it, you can feel it, you can sense it.
It was already full 2.5 hours before the game. It sounded like a beehive. This is like a World Cup final. That's what it felt like. There was not another stadium that I would rather play in than that one.
To make a temple for Mexican football, to get the World Cup in 1970, and I think it would make a statement that Mexico could be a great sporting country. Before 1970, the Mexican game wasn't that professional. It drew a line in the sand. After 1970, the history of Mexican football was completely different. The design elements, it was just supposed to be a colossus, and that's what they call it in Spanish. It's designed to be huge. I mean, obviously Mexico City is one of the biggest cities in the Western Hemisphere, and it's supposed to be the home for that city.
When they're home, they can be unbeatable, like playing with 12, maybe 13.
First of all, you're playing in Mexico City, so there's the altitude and the smog, but the fans with the horns and the noise, it's almost like being inside of a beehive. Can't really describe it or understand it until you get there.
At altitude, that's very hard to play in, hard to breathe in, hard to run in. You put all those factors together, and that's the game. And you know, on top of that, you're playing Mexico.
In the 80s and 90s, Mexican players as well at that time, let's not forget, played domestically in Mexico, and they were very used to the altitude, even the smog of Mexico City. It just made it impenetrable.
Only 2 loses there against Costa Rica and Honduras in all the CONCACAF history.
Momentos muy padres en mi carrera, en mis inicios dentro de la selección que podría nombrar sería en el 2001 un partido amistoso contra Estados Unidos en el Estadio Azteca.
¡Juárez hasta la cocina! ¡Sabá!
Pues el momento de conexión que existe entre el jugador y la gente, ¿no? Cuando tocan el himno nacional, que estás cantando, esa energía de sentir a 100,000 gentes cantando.
These are the moments that you live for as a player. These are the moments when you're young, you want to play in environments that are intimidating, that are loud.
Estadio lleno, anotar un gol, eso es lo que, desde mi punto de vista como delantero, pues eso es lo que buscas.
That was special for the American fans to come into such a hostile crowd environment.
You've never felt fish out of water than when you're in that tank. Credit to them and credit to Mexico. They created an environment that's 100% pro-Mexico.
100,000 fans, everyone's against you, and you feed off that. You feel the pressure, you could feel the passion.
I'll never forget the day I was watching my man Charlie play at Azteca and score the goal.
Donovan, beautiful ball for Davies.
Pass from Landon Donovan. I was able to take a good first touch, bend it around Ochoa.
Davies in, Davies shot, Davies goal! Goal for the United States at Azteca!
I saw it hit the back of the net. It was like, I gotta celebrate this one. And I turned and looked, and there was no one from our team coming to celebrate with me. And I was thinking, are you guys serious? And Michael Bradley came running and he pulled me away from the corner flag. And when I saw batteries coming down and bottles and beer bottles, and I figured, oh, this is why no one's coming to celebrate with me. I could hear the American fans, which I think is probably never been done before. Definitely felt the Mexican team gaining confidence after that first goal. The biggest change that I've ever witnessed in a game, as far as all the players and the fans coming together at once, and it was intimidating.
In the modern era, it's changed. I mean, you've got the majority of the Mexican squad now playing in Europe. So obviously, instantly, the fact that Mexico are playing at altitude in Mexico City, you could argue doing more damage than good now to Mexico. The Azteca crowd, when things are going well, they're very, very good. but when things aren't going so well, they can get on the Mexican team's back.
The pressure is the Mexican team's shadow. Pressure will always be in the national team. You can see they have so many people around them, media, attention.
It doesn't matter how many times you go there, the size of it, your hair stand on end, and you take a deep breath and you think, wow.
I get goosebumps talking about it. It almost feels like it's obviously once in a lifetime, because it was for me. Everyone who gets a chance to play in it realizes how special it is, and I just hope that they're able to take it in every second.